Hi, this is Kelley Wright at the Money Show in Dallas, and with me today is Mr. Elliott Bernstein, progeny of a pretty well-known guy who's been around a week or two in the business. His father Jake. Elliott is you're the author of 2 books.
That's right.
Written dozens of articles. He's fluent in Mandarin Chinese, and pretty well versed with Shanghai and Beijing and the surrounding areas.
That's right.
But today what I want to talk to you about is an area of interest that's called cryptocurrency, which is it's a confusing subject for a lot of people.
Yes,
Because let's just cut to the chase. Most folks don't understand what it is. So why don't you give us a little primer?
Yeah, of course. So this was what my presentation was about yesterday.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency in general and blockchain specifically.
Okay.
These are just databases. You know, that's what people don't get. It's a distributed database.
Okay, so when I hear database, I think of access.
Sure.
Okay. And fields, and you fill in the rows and the fields, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very similar concept, right? So in the case of something like Bitcoin, what we're talking about is a database of transactions, right? You may have heard of something like a distributed ledger to describe a cryptocurrency.
Okay.
And so all it is a series of records about transactions that have occurred. Somebody has some Bitcoins, they send it to somebody else, and that record is written into the database, and then everybody in the world who uses the Bitcoin network shares the database.
Okay, so it's kind of an open platform then. I mean, it's not top down, it's not hierarchical. It's wow, that's pretty cutting edge. Okay, so I'm starting to get it now. So, is there a key to accessing the database?
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
do you have to have an entry and an exit?
Yeah, I mean, well, when you said that, when you think of a database, you think of access. That's really important, right? Access means control over the data. It means who can and can't do things with it, right?
Right.
And so we've got one concept in cryptocurrency called public-private key pair. And what that is it's just like you got a key to your house. You know, your house, it has all your important stuff in it, right?
Okay.
Or your garage, or your wallet, as if your wallet were locked. And you can take that key and open it up, take some coins out, give it to someone else. As long as no one else has that key, nobody can do that, except for you.
Okay, so you have to have 2 parties to a transaction.
Yes.
Each party has to have a key,
Yes.
and the keys have to talk to each other.
Not exactly, because I have a key, I can open my wallet, right? So when I open my wallet and I send you that Bitcoin, as long as I know your address, you can receive that Bitcoin. It's like you wouldn't want to not take money from someone who is giving it to you, right?
Generally not.
Generally not, yes. There might be some cases where, right, they want to give it to you and you don't want to be associated with that person, or you don't want to be associated with that group. But assuming they know your wallet and you can give them your wallet address, they can send you those coins.
Okay, so I'm getting it. So we're cutting out the middlemen, which is the old structure of financial intermediaries, and creating a platform where independent parties can meet on an agreed basis.
Completely.
See, folks, it's really that simple when you talk to someone who knows what they're talking about.
It does get more complicated, but you know, we can get into that.
We'll do that. I'm Kelley Wright at the Money Show in Dallas with Mr. Elliott Bernstein.